Those laws that were crafted, they are not there for decoration, but they are there for implementation. So there is time that we all stand strong against the issue of rape within our society. So these groups, we are here from different groups. We honor the banner called Citizens United to End Gender-Based Violence. We are here to reinforce our position statement to the local authority through the government of Liberia, to hear our statement, to hear our recommendations, to hear our petition statement, so that they can enact those laws to see how best gender-based violence can be curtailed within our society. So from that backdrop, we have noticed that in our society, during this COVID-19 era, there are a lot of cases that have been brought on board. But those perpetrators can go unpunished. So at the end time, instead of to stop, they want to increase. Since March up to now, we are experiencing about thousands of cases. What the government is doing, those perpetrators going unpunished. So they are in the mood to destroy our future leaders. They are in the mood to destroy emerging leaders and cause chaos for them. The 5-minute enjoyment they used to penetrate our girls, they gave them 1,000 years of depression and traumas. This thing needs to come to an end. There is time that we all stand tall, including the government. We, the citizens, cannot do this alone. But we can do it even only if the government is inclusive in the process. So we need your undivided attention as you give us those privileges to see how best we can reinforce our petition statement that will be turned over to you guys after, so that the aspect of rape within our society can be put to the stop or be curtailed totally as a means to live in a free and fair society. Because this society is a liberty society. It's a society that is free and fair to every one of us. It should be affordable, not a society whereas we'll be living in fear. We are tired. We are tired of living in a fearful society. We are tired of living in a society whereas we consider the society to be the ghost camp, where our girls will never be free to go somewhere, where our girls will always be marginalized within so many bases. We have endured 17 years within this country, but we are suffering for a lot of rape cases, and those cases need to be put to punish. Those perpetrators need to suffer the penalty of what they have caused. They are moving now to our moms' babies. They are moving to the cage. Why them raping 2 years old child? Why them raping 5 months old child? It is very painful to our body. It's caused a lot of problems to us. It will give us psychological effect. Why destroy our generation? There's the generation that will survive Liberia. There's the generation that will move Liberia to the next level. We said now and today to move on. Let rape be put to stop in Liberia. So we need your undivided attention as we call our reader for the position statement, or we give the privilege to the acting superintendent to say 1 or 2 things and read our position statement. Thank you.
Well, the anti-rape protesters right here, and of course shortly they're going to present the petition. KMTV Liberia, we're coming to you live from Maryland County.
Thank you ever so much. I just want to express my energetics. First, I appreciate your effort. I appreciate your patience. I would appreciate the manner in which you organize yourself. I would appreciate the
County Superintendent
attitude our people carry out for you to recognize it. While it is true that those who doing that, they always in a hidden area. But I think your message today, your awareness today, giving every one of us an idea. Those who are compromising cases as such. Today where you are before the Justice Ministry, where some of these people are always brought. And I hope and believe that they are all listening to you. It's a serious problem. On behalf of the local government of Maryland County and my immediate boss, Honorable George April, who would love to have been here today, but because of certain engagement that stand here, this message will be related to him. And I believe that it's an issue that we ourselves do not love at all. We don't like. For people, even as I speak to you, what I just want to state, to the hospital, there we begin from with the local government. Because at the hospital, you will see that 13 years, 14 years, 15 years child will conceive, and yet they will go and treat her. And so I believe those people, they are the first people that we need to consciously that if you see such a person like that, a lady that under 18 years, when she has to be here with pregnancies, contact the police so that we know who is the doer or who pregnant that particular lady, because that person considered to be a child under 18 years of age. When you go all around on our villages, you see such people damaging our future girls, directly and indirectly. That does not go well with us. So I want to appreciate your effort today to acknowledge us.
On the road, yeah. A peaceful protest, always peaceful protest can really petition on the road.
Everybody need to give it. People have to come in. Because it's not good. You understand? For me, I will understand that I've been coming here representing.
We need the voice! We need the voice! Please, kan kana qindeesse dubartoota haa ta'an malee waa'ee Oromooti. Hundi keessa lafatti maatii ture. Dubbata uffata ajaa'ibaa jiran maaliif as keessa dubbata? Ajaa'ibaa hundi keessa lafatti maali? Abbaa keessa dubbata waa'ee Oromooti maali? Hundi keessa lafatti
Not being giving the audience, the necessary audience according to you by the Liberian government. You are now here at the U.S. Embassy. What is the impression? Are you disappointed in the government?
We are very disappointed. More than disappointed. We are heartbroken, we are angry, we are dissatisfied about how the government is treating us. We elected them. We elected them to work for us, to serve us, to listen to us. If we have an issue, they should be able to avail themselves to listen to us. We're not asking for much from the government. Is it too much to ask that you will be able to put in the right system so that we can be able to have less rape cases in Nigeria? Is it too much to ask for? It's not too much to ask for. We're not asking you for accountability on financial issues. We're not asking you about the corruption that's going on in this country. We're a non-political institution. Can't you feel sorry for the cries of
mechanism can be put in place. Those laws that were crafted, those laws should be enforced through implementation. That rapists, those perpetrators will come to themselves, to come to their rightful senses. If they can see their friends being placed in jail for lifetimes, I think we'll give them the knowledge, it will give them the wisdom to stop gender-based violence within our society. They arise our girls every day and every night. But the issue for it to be put to the rightful path or the rightful dimension is always placed on negativity. So at the end time, the gender biasness is plentiful in our society. The gender negativity is plentiful within our society. There is time that all negative norms within society be curtailed. There is time that the government act, though the government is doing her job, but we need forced within those laws. We need for the government to stop the aspect of compromisation within those cases. We need for the government to enact those laws that were crafted. They are not there for declaration, but they are there for implementation. So there is time that we all stand strong against the issue of rape within our society. So these groups, we are here from different groups. We honor the banner called Citizens United to End Gender-Based Violence. We are here to reinforce our position statement to the local authority through the government of Liberia, to hear our statement, to hear our recommendations, to hear our petition statement, so that they can enact those laws to see how best gender-based violence can be curtailed within our...
Важно и нужно сейчас, наверное, и нашей стране, и нашей власти, наверное.
А у вас там люди выходят кормить голубей хотя бы там по субботам? Ничего такого не происходит?
К сожалению, у нас города и поселки Байкало-Амурской магистрали, они небольшие. Голубей кормить у нас нечего, потому что в некоторых населенных пунктах их просто не будет.
Понятно.
А что у вас с Байкалом? Расскажите нам, пожалуйста.
С Байкалом? С Байкалом все очень непросто. Дело в том, что на сегодняшний день на Байкале наблюдаются, так скажем, признаки очень серьезного загрязнения Байкала, так называемой нитчатой водорослью спирогира, которая образовывается в связи с его химическим загрязнением продуктами жизнедеятельности близлежащих населенных пунктов. И если не остановить этот процесс, мы можем всей страной лишиться такого замечательного источника пресной, питьевой, готовой к употреблению воды.
А то, что вокруг него рубят лес, вот это
В нашей стороне, где я живу, на севере Байкала, таких больших рубок нет. Единственное, что на сегодняшний день в Бурятии, это, пожалуй, все-таки пожары по югу Бурятии.
Pakio, Maxi Pakio. Look, we, attention please. You know, this is where we are so stupid in this country here. When we're talking about this kind of a thing here, okay? Eh? Yeah. You come this way now. The mentality in this country, everybody's stupid. Now, I represent Justice Forum Liberia, and today I'm in tears because I left the United Kingdom, I left my children to come here for this cause. And for me to be pushed by police today, for me to be stopped by the police today, that I can't speak for the children that have been raped in this country. Some of them died. For me to be denied that right, I feel the pain for the family of that little baby, 3 months old, 3 years old, I mean, who was there because he couldn't penetrate. And I feel ashamed of the Liberia National Police that Pate Sudu will deny us the right. We send men with guns to go and remove us from the street, crying out for our children, crying out for our children and babies. I feel sad. But let me tell you, when we were at the YMCA this morning, Pate Sudu sent his men. Pate Sudu sent his men to have us removed. And they took away the PA system that we hired for this occasion today. Including the PA system, they took about 4 of our men. And one of them just called me at the Central Police Headquarters that he has even been brutalized. And his eyes full of blood. Now, I tried to call Pate Sudu today. I couldn't get him. Because of late, the chief spokesman of the police, Moses Carter, called me and I explained to him. He has invited us to a conference at 1 o'clock so that we can get our men out and get those equipment they took from us. But as we stand here today, I want you, especially you that are standing here today, the men that are out here today, you are the real men. The women that are here today, you are the real mothers. And I actually adore all of you. I might be leaving from here soon to go back to my children, but I continue to feel the pain for that 6-year-old child that I'm still helping in the hospital. She's still lying down there because a 50-year-old man slept with her, had sex with her. This is unbearable. This is unbearable. So I want to ask a question here. Is Pate Sudu a rapist? Is Pate Sudu supporting raping in this country?
Yes.
Is Pate Sudu actually supporting rapists in this country?
Yes.
This is sad. It is a sad day for all the mothers. The mothers, those of you that lost your children to rape and today they are gone and they are no longer with you. I pity with you. But however, do not lose hope. Some of us who have decided to sacrifice, and I'm willing to sacrifice my life. And that's why I told them today, I'm willing for you to put me just in the bag, in the body bag, and take me away. But I'm going to talk my mind and I will say it. And I will repeat it. Unless President George Weah can come down and speak to us as the father of this nation. Okay? I am willing again to write another letter to him. I'm willing to challenge him again. He's the father. He must speak to us. I'm talking about must. Let me tell you. The 15 when I'm talking about this story, I want to talk about it. I want to mention the story of the little baby. And I'm going now to meet the United Nations representative right now. 3 years old.
3 years old.
And the boss said I wanted to have sex with her.
the feminine-in-chief of the Republic of Liberia, His Excellency he should wear his t-shirt as well, wear his black t-shirt come out, and put a crown of us as well, to show us that this is something that he does for us, and he has a daughter, he has grandchildren, we all have grandchildren, I have 2 girls, so looking at your child, 2 years for getting raped is not something any mother is going to be happy with, or any parent will be happy with. So we are still looking, we are appealing to the president to at least come out and look at us like we are his own, and accept the petition and take this issue as an emergency as it is already. Being prosecuted. We want to see that I would say a death estate because but there should be a strong law put in place that we will know that rape has stopped and that the cases will not be increasing anymore, and we will see that it has decreased in a certain way, and little by little everything is going to stop.
Okay, so finally, they're just saying that the president might not come to receive the petition. What if the president doesn't come and send a representative to receive that submitted to him?
Exactly, yes.
Thank you. So your name?
My name is Karishma.
Thank you very much. You have Karishma there. Karishma there, appealing to the president of Liberia to appear himself so that he can receive the petition from the protesters.
We've already communicated with the Justice Minister and we told him clearly that if for any reason
президент, он уже ничего не стоит, у него уже нету никакого либо статуса, да, но ему должен какой-то взрослый человек, была бы у меня такая возможность подойти и сказать по-мужски, да, там, дать леща, там, сказать, иди отсюда, Вася. Ну а как по-другому? Если он вот так уже сделал, да, какие-то перемены произошли.
По-другому.
Ну а как? А как? Не, ну а как она должна быть? Ну по-взрослому, да, конечно. Ну он натворил что? Он же что-то сделал плохое. Не все же просто так.
У меня большие вопросы по образованию, которые у нас назвали. Вот дать леща Вася – это плохой метод.
Почему?
А вот почему у нас проваливается образование, почему у нас проваливается медицина? У нас было 12
с человеком надо разговаривать.
С каким с другим?
Ну это не точно с Путиным.
Вы вообще понимаете, чего хотите и кого спросить?
Не, ну если тут люди выходят, говорят, да, там мы против Путина, да, правильно? Есть такая? Меня Андрей.
Меня Антон. Ты сам вот головой думаешь, что происходит? Если всегда слушать людей, они, может, и правы, а может, не правы. Важно жить своей головой, смотреть, что происходит вокруг, и начинать думать самому, что происходит. И делать выводы. А так люди. На одного валить его тоже, ну это как минимум глупо. Ну конечно у президента есть полномочия, чтобы сделать те или иные шаги и решения. У кого еще, если не у него. И кстати тоже вот вопрос. Такая ситуация гремит на всю страну, а Владимир Владимирович остается в стране.
Ну и почему?
Можно вопрос? Скажите, а вы за?
Я за Хургала в данной ситуации.
Я другое хотел сказать. Вы за Путина или против?
За структуру эту, да.
Я 20 лет был против, сейчас конкретно я задумался и не готов сказать, что считаю, что он за все отвечает сам. Там
нет, я не спросил вопроса.
Да, за или против?
Я просто спросил, за или против.
Я так скажу, 20 лет был против, конкретно, вообще против. Прям не то, что против, а в этом году я переобулся.
За.
Почему? Да не за, я задумался вообще. Тут однозначно за и против.
Почему?
Возможно, он достаточно, наоборот, слишком мягкий человек для того, чтобы проводить даже социальные прямые реформы какие-то. Ну и я не говорю о том, что прямое участие это взять полицию, нагнать и разогнать. Нет, прямое участие в ситуации это разобраться самому, вникнуть и понять, хотя бы дать людям отклик, что мы в деле. А сейчас как оно происходит, так
Так почему же вы... Подождите, вы сами себе противоречите. Вы говорили, что 20 лет были против, а в этом году стали задумываться. Что произошло, что вы перестали быть категорически против Путина? Стало быть, вы стали задумываться в сторону «за». Но все, что вы говорите, говорит о том, что задумываться.
Я не могу сказать, что я «за». Я стал рассматривать разные...
Да, рассматривать, что произошло такого, что вы отошли от категоричности против.
Стал стараться смотреть на вещи объективно.
Почему? Что было какое-то событие, вероятно. Вы с кем-то поговорили, что-то произошло, какая-то новость вы узнали.
Да
что
начал
произошло?
вникать, все элементарно. А раньше я занимался своими делами. Я отучился на политтехнолога, поступил сам в свое время, чтобы хотел в политике участвовать, но закончил университет.
This is where we announced earlier. We said we'll be coming here to have a speaker series where brave survivors can speak out their minds, where our old ladies can speak out their mind. People who face certain social constraints can also speak out their mind, because we want the president to declare rape a national emergency. If a president, Julia Matabao in Sierra Leone, can declare rape a national emergency, what about Liberia? If you can declare coronavirus as a national public health emergency, what about sexual and gender-based violence, or what about rape? The cases of rape in Liberia are more than the cases of coronavirus.
So Chatos,
you clear about that?
Chatos, you guys, deny the gender minister from receiving your petition. Can you state the reason for your action?
Listen, journalists, we did not deny the gender minister. We went to the foreign ministry to petition the president. We know the gender minister to have her own ministry as Ministry of Gender, Children and Social Protection. So we wanted to have gone to her to also hand deliver another petition, assuming somebody who had worked in the foreign affairs had come to us. Obviously, we would have given our petition to somebody or a representative from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. So the gender minister does not work at the foreign affairs. I'm a student of public administration. It doesn't work that way.
You are frowning on politicians from coming here, but Madam Tella Yue is in your midst. What do you have to say?
I told you earlier that any political intrusion that will lead to chaos, we will sue political actors, we will sue political institutions as well. So I'm clear about that. I am a non-political activist. I'm not into political things. No, I'm here because of the children. I'm not here because of political parties. Politics has failed me as an individual, and this is why I'm leading March for Justice, to tell the young people to come out and speak truth to justice.
Thank you.
That's one of the organizers, Titus Bakara, who frown on the presence of political actors in their midst, and you have just threatened a lawsuit against any political actor who going to come here and make political statement that will lead to chaos. He said that he was blunt about it. Stick and stay to the broadcast as we bring you all of the actions surrounding this event. This is day 3 of the march against rape in Liberia. We are here. Stay with us. I understand this. Most of our viewers want to hear from the angle of the police, but the police, they are a very organized body that only speak through their spokesperson, most especially on such issues that are of national concern. They only speak through their spokesperson, Honorable Moses Carter, who is not here now to take a word from him. any attempt to go to them. We have tried on numerous occasions and they defer us to Honorable Moses Carter. Of course, he is not here now, so in subsequent time we're going to make contact with him where he's going to address all of your concerns on mine. So thank you very much. This is the Liberia News Agency for you. Still can stay with the broadcast as we bring you all of the action concerning this march against rape. This is the Liberia News Agency. No problem. Welcome to our broadcast.
Эльвира Воронина говорит, что сзади стоял человек в маске и внимательно слушал. Да, он стоит здесь до сих пор, и он засланный казачок, и он постоянно приходит ближе к концу, и очень всегда, вот он, вот этот вот молодой человек, вот, самый дальний, он всегда внимательно слушает, особенно когда дело касается около путинских тем, очень сильно напряженно. Что хочу добавить, появились эшники. Пока мы разговаривали с молодым человеком, с краю площади появились эшники. Это в некоторой степени успокаивает. Все по плану, все как всегда. Эшники на месте, все хорошо.
Вообще первый раз слышим. Все, да ладно. Ну вот идите проверьте. Кого проверяют? Я спрашиваю у эшников, нахрен вы нас снимаете? Идите, говорю, вот проверьте людей, которые приезжают сюда, говорю, проверьте хотя бы документы, подойдите. Нахрен вы нас снимаете? Он говорит, а мы не знаем, кто здесь приезжий. Я говорю, да ладно.
Сами эшники приезжие, кого не будут проверять? Эшники здесь сами приезжие во многом, многие из них. Поэтому они не очень понимают, как определить местного от неместного. Так, сейчас в Хабаровске 21 час 54 минуты, без 5. Вот, совершенно ожидаемо начались финальные кричалки. Сейчас без 5:10. Я напоминаю, тот молодой человек, который вот приехал из Чечни, он вчера уже здесь был, и он мусульманин, и он приехал, чтобы поддержать хабаровчан. Ему вчера без камер к нему подошли многие его земляки, которые живут в Хабаровске, и предложили помощь. Он отказался от того, чтобы куда-то уехать, ну там ночевать. А он такой мученик. Ну, интересно, сколько времени он здесь проведет в итоге и в какой момент уедет. Юлия Зрянова, я передам Николаю ваше спасибо. Эльвира Воронина пишет, такое чувство, что в Хабаровске женщины сильнее мужчин. Их большое...
Is the number of rape cases that is now in our country. That's alone, you know, expect advantage that indeed, you know, rape cases.
مشروعة كانت مجلس البلدية ميزي وكش التمنيات اش متشعر رخص ما يميا وكيش شي خمين تفغال صغوي تف بنادم يقارش قوي ديك كتقلب البالة عيتهارد واها كذا اشو ما ينوع السن وغارب والعائلة يعني من دي السوق باش يسيني غاري مصالح دي السوق والعائلة ينوجبوا ديال بنت مار يكشن حاجة المغرب نص مواطن المس الشريف محمد مزيان العائلة الشريف محمد مزيان المس مسغلغال أرقم الدفاع الآخر تترى يدمر السوق مسغلغال واخا دين الشكايات واخا دين التهديدات مش قادر السوارة المنبر الإعلام كيحظى في حالة مرض وقع شي الحجز شان تدهور صحي وقع شي المشكل القضائي كمال المسؤولية للمجلس البلدي المسغلغال خصوصا الإخوان باش تسلم
إذا ما تكسس كمان جاء
الإخوان باش يكون بخير تنقيت يخص مرة صحاب صغير النواحي غتسلم أمشاني ملي كاين السوق قوانين ولا ليش الطرق رسمية كأنه اللي كاين السوق ودين ولا ليش ورقة رسمية كأنه اللي السوق والعامل إقليم النظر وتجيبوه للناس إقارة السكينة واحد وتجيبوه العامل إقالي التجار الخضار واحد كيم السوق ديال الميزان وتجيبوه العامل وتجيبوا العامل الإخوان وتجيبوا العامل يقال التجار هذا حنا في السوق المجلس البلدي يسن طماطني أنه الخواص طماطني غاس يتبرد غاس عائلة تاو مسغلغل العائلة يا خاص يورق الجمال بناش الجمال كني والإخوان شان الجمال وين ناس طماط واحد ديال السوق مروق بالماء المرأس باش نتجمع مروق بالمشاء لهذا الإخوان الشيء قال لك المواطن وعاد اللي غنص المقتطف الخطاب الملكي وكيدير يجي المجموعة الأقاويل يجي المجموعة يعني تقلنا نقشون بلانور باش هذا كن أنه الشين تقلب البلاء أنه الشين كنتقل فيتنا كانت الشين خوان نجيبو في الفتنة والشين الحمد لله قوم خصام الإخوان مرة العريب صوال الملك غير قوم المقتطف ملكي ضد من تقل جماعة مسغلغال وتحمل المسؤولية واقسم بالله العلي العظيم اقسم بالله العلي العظيم الى ذا حركات حقوقيه اتجار المجلس البلدي غير المحاسبه بالمركب التجاري الزنزن ديال تيحونه سترافي المحاسبه في المحواتة المحاسبه بالغاص المحاسبه السوق اللي غير تاع المركب يطاف المركب تيحونه اللي بالله أصغر غنا الإخوان أصغر غنا قوم ثم في الكنداني ثم في مزرعة هذيك.
Там аккорды, там тональность другая.
Так что лучше это самое не чухайся, не добьешься. Они не это самое не освободят сейчас спортзала, понимаешь? Даже ты хоть скидками тут находить. Ну, приходить днем надо, вечером, вот, а ночью отдыхать.
Хорошо.
Так вот заболеешь, пневмония будет, это ни к чему.
А вас сотрудники не беспокоили полиции? Вот вы ночь провели?
Подходили, спрашивали, зачем я здесь и так далее. Ну, спрашивали, да, так. Ну, деликатно, аккуратно, там, без всяких уже, конечно.
Ну, то есть не сказали, пройдемте в отдел, там?
Не, этого не было, не. Они так, аккуратно прям, даже не понравилось. Даже вот ребята попросили к ним зайти, то есть 2 полицейских дежурили ночью, они видят, здесь я стою, и приглашали на чай даже.
Speak out small so we can hear you.
My name is Bless.
What are you doing here?
I'm speaking against rape.
Bro, you.
My mother. I want to tell the people to stop rape. I want better future. 8 years old.
All right, so an 8 years old little girl there, she's sitting among the crowd and sitting with her mother, and she says simple, you should stop rape because rape is not good. They want a brighter future. And so, I mean, I said it yesterday, we got diverse group of people from diverse backgrounds. You know, we got mothers and fathers, we got businessmen and businesswomen, we got politicians, we got actors.
Такие добрые люди, достойные такого же губернатора.
А вот люди вчера, когда вы пришли сюда, вот в центр, и сказали, я буду стоять тут, и не объяснили по какой причине, то есть не сказали, за Фургала вы сюда пришли или еще. Люди немножко растерялись и испугались, может, даже. Вот, вам не кажется, что надо было просто объяснить всем, ну, и сказать, люди, я с вами, я вас поддерживаю, я пришел сюда для того, чтобы вот именно поддержать вашего губернатора, именно по этой причине. Потому что люди немножко, они действительно так вот как-то с сомнением отнеслись.
Да, конечно, как-то по-своему среагировали. Но я, как, по-моему, сказал, это, конечно, за что я сюда еще мог приехать? Может быть, сказал, может, нет. Я же еще раз говорю, дороги уставшие.
Ну, уставшие растерялись да, просто, да, тоже.
Не, может, да, может быть, всякое может быть, да. Но ясно же, как бы, до чего. Ну, стоять здесь еще до чего можно стоять.
А вы сейчас планируете здесь на ночь остаться опять, да?
Да, как и вчера.
Понятно. Ну, вы берегите.
Я жду всех солидарных сюда. Приходите.
Ставьте контакт на всякий случай. Если кто-то оставил, да, у меня есть. Когда я уже расскажу, если с вами что-то здесь ночью случится со стороны, ну, со всякой стороны.
Вам привет передают люди вот.
Спасибо, очень много привет.
Пишет, что вы
ты,
молодец.
Собственно, не договорил, что хотел сказать мысль. А как вы заряжаете телефоны?
А у меня телефон такой, что там он неделями стоит. Ну, обычный телефон. Вот один телефон. Все. Я вообще телефонами...
The general minister is part of us. The general minister is also standing with us. Why would we want to do? What action will the general minister take? The executive is there to implement. They
are the ones who control all of the implementation of government policies. So that's why we want the president to come. Because the general minister has been with us, she has been talking. We have talked even early time. But now, we want the president, because of the alarming rate, because of the huge increase in rate, we want visible action for the number one man in the country. Is that something hard that we cannot do? Is it something difficult? This is life-threatening. Children are dying. One of the cases we had in Lima last year, the girl was 11 years old. The perpetrator raped her and buried her under the creek. Inside Saturday mine district. It took us 1 year to process our case, to access justice to the court system. So they've been talking some of us who are actors in the civil society sector that are working on this issue. We know why it is. Sometimes you even have to sit down and cry and de-traumatize yourself before you have the strength to go forward.
People are now on justice for them. Some of them they ask that, is there enough information in the river community because those rape cases are there enough information to the local community?
Let me tell you, my brother, because there is enough information, that's why we are seeing the numbers we see. That's why we have people going to the police. Before they unfortunately believe that when the time I grow up on it, they are being raped. They are being raped. Because if you listen to a circuit court judge, I will tell you, say, woman are supposed to say, man, woman, you're not supposed to deny me. If you listen to a judge to say that to me, this is a culture that we live with, but because we are doing it.
Живет в Рио губернатора.
А вот тут наш зритель Ирина спрашивает, откуда вы узнали про Хабаровск, если вы вот соцсетями не пользуетесь, и как вы узнали?
Не, у меня как-то есть компьютер, я как-то в YouTube это все смотрю, я говорю, гаджеты, вот это все, соцсети, там, Инстаграм, Фейсбук, это все я убрал. В YouTube как-то я, конечно, слежу, это единственное, что...
Ну, то есть следили за обстановкой, за ситуацией.
Конечно, да.
И как вот к вам это вот решение пришло именно приехать и вот решиться на такой поступок? Может, ну вы долго к этому шли?
Меня покорило, еще раз говорю, вот это самосознание, жажда свободы, к справедливости, к отстаиванию своих прав хабаровчан. Вот это мне как-то меня зажгло.
Yesterday when we were at the foreign ministry, we saw some throwing stone guys, from City Hall side. But today we were in Jalata, as you rightly said. 4 persons were arrested, and we decided to move on, and we came to fish market here, and we see the guys, and all of them are so peaceful. They are moving around, giving their messages, across the world. I think this is what democracy is for.
And so you heard one of the leaders in person of Pakala who said all politicians who have intruded
visible action, and then you are there. I'm Renee Gibson. I work with the Point Integrated Center for Community Empowerment. We are based here, Magby and Nimba. You're welcome.
Thank you.
Сейчас стоит, общается с коллегой, с нашим. Давайте подойдем, послушаем. Николай,
не лежать, не умирать, не ждать, а стать свободными и делать то, и брать пример, что они хотят действительно сделать в сердце.
Serious issue, and as we learn from her, most of the counties are also embarking in this journey as we speak, and they are protesting around other counties as we are doing live here in Montserrat County. We will keep giving you an update of what's going on.
All right, how are you? How you doing?
Fine, thank you. And you?
I'm okay. Welcome to Sky TV Live. Why are you here?
Thank you, thank you, thank you. As you may know, we started this since Tuesday, and we are here today. It's a campaign and not protest. You talk about why we are wearing black. The black is to symbolize, and it also means that we are in solidarity with those children, those youth that lost their lives during the time of rape. And our mission here is peaceful. This is an awareness for rape. I am a young woman. I have children. I have families. And you can imagine if your child is raped, it stigmatizes the child and the family. So it is not a good thing. And so our being here is to join forces with well-meaning Liberians, with well-meaning people, to speak out that the issue of rape is a serious concern and it must come to an end. We are calling on our lawmakers. Previously, we keep talking about the lawmakers. You know, it is not the president's responsibility to make laws. The responsibility to make laws is squarely on the shoulders of our lawmakers. And that is why we are here. We keep pushing their feet to the fire. The issue of rape, the issue of the rape law need to be more harsher.
More harsher, what do you really mean? Because you have a death penalties, and I don't think that's implemented now because of this. The environment we find ourselves in modern day. When you say more harsher, what specific you want to see?
When we talk about more harsher, the first thing, once the issue of rape is raised on an individual, that individual must go through the process or processes that is going through the hospital level to know whether that child was actually raped, and if it is established that that child was raped, then the judiciary need to be more swift. You know, the issue of rape cases is just on the docket. It's just piling up. No investigation. Reports are.
But we got law in the books to deal with that. What's the problem?
We are calling on the lawmakers. The issue of rape should be death sentence. Yes. We want death sentence. We want
if the person is found guilty.
Yes, if the person is found guilty, let them be sentenced to death. You know, the issue of death is not it's not an easy thing. Let it be or R for an R. When you rape and it is established, you should be sentenced to death, and that will send a serious caveat or serious warning to those rapists and those who be rapists. On a serious note, we need our country to be free of rape. We need a society where our youth, our women, our boys will not be demoralized, will not be molested. This campaign is not about politics. We keep talking. It's not about politics. People are here from diverse backgrounds, from the religious background, from the tribal background, from the various political parties. It is all about humanity. It is all about speaking truth to power, and that is to bring the issue of rape to a standstill, or if better still, to a complete place where we will not be discussing about people getting raped.
We want for rape to just stop.
Places we want to.
We got a question for him.
Yeah, I just want to say a report featuring on the fee here where we are is that the 20 person that was arrested by the Liberia National Police, report says that they have been free and being released from the prison or from the police station, and some of the protesters that went to the American embassy, they are already presented their petition to the ambassador of the Great United States of America embassy here in Monrovia.
So that's unconfirmed. Unconfirmed reports has it that the 20 persons have been released. So we're going to authenticate that and then give you details subsequently. So Nora, thank you. Any final want to say?
Oh yes, first of all, I want to say a very big thank you to the government of Liberia under his dynamic leadership of His Excellency President George Manning Weah for this enable environment, making sure that the views of Liberians are heard, and that is where we have the security, making sure that the citizens are safe, putting up security, making sure that other citizens also have their right to move around. There is no blockage of road. We are here peacefully campaigning, as we said, and peacefully will end this campaign, and the message will go.
So how long going to be here?
We will.
Sexual violence. There is no excuse for sexual abuse.
So folks, as you can see, this is it that will bring you to lavish of happiness. As currently we on the Capital Bypass, bringing you live coverage of happenings of this peaceful march. As citizens from all walks of life have gathered to call the government to action against prosecution and perpetrators of crimes of rape. So folks, this is Cool TV. Cool Online 2, bringing you live coverage. You can keep following us as we continue to bring you live coverage of happenings on the Capital Bypass, as the folks here have gathered to call the government to order when it comes to prosecuting perpetrators of rape. So folks, keep following us as we bring you this live coverage of the folks here that have gathered in calling the government to action. And so folks, this is Cool Online 2. Bringing you live coverage of happiness on the Capital Bypass.
On this broadcast for KMTV here in Niba County. So keep following us. They have been here for the last 2 days. The march against rape in Liberia kicks off. These are young people who have been on the march as they look to call the government's attention for speedy justice against alleged perpetrators.
Since 8 a.m. and we are still here to ensure that you get the best news around the protests in Liberia. We started 2 days ago, and we
please.
Well, the former president of Liberia, Excellency Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, had just arrived on the scene, and that's why he hears protesters in a jubilant mood.
Hall.
Yeah, well.
That way.
All right, so it is not easy. So we are still trying to make our way to the president. Yes. The former president of Liberia. If another journalist, that's
Former president of Liberia, Madam M. Salim.
We
just arrived on the protest ground.
all right, so it's not easy, Masali. Wow. Protesters cannot give the press chance to interact with the former president.
At Vera News Outlets here today to here. I think as a strategic point and a wonderful one.
We not see anytime. They gonna rape you, we not see anytime.
Veteran Kristen Mufang, who would like to speak to us. So, veteran, you are welcome.
Jasmine. Y'all go so ahead, man.
Let's close that side, please. Let's close that side. Hello, everybody on this side. I won't save it. Please, this side. Let's use one side of the road, please. Hello. Let's use one side of the road. This way, yeah? Yeah, thank you. For your own safety. Yeah?
Thank you. Let me say, I'm happy at this hour to be here in obedience of my independent conscience. As a father of my unborn daughter, Mokebeling, and my many sisters, mothers who have been victimized. Before I move forward, let us have movement of silence for the loss of the life of Odia Freeman, who was get raped and subsequently fell prey to death because of the rape.
All right, so welcome back. The crowd is too much.
Protesters that were being arrested, they are now free, and they are with this group currently. They are among this group.
Keep going slow, thank you. Keep going.
Soha TV Live, Chair Owen Green. I'm still here, bringing all of the happenings. Just seeing how is the situation here.
Live. Sky TV Live. So the former president is moving. Yes, tight security. Very, very tight security. We are still maneuvering. We just much able to get to where the former president is. And the crowd is huge. The crowd is huge. She actually wants to talk. If she talks now, no one wants to understand what she will say.
Don't move over there. Don't move over there. Let the boy go back.